Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you watch this video. Today, we are checking out Ren's new song titled Suicide. And suicide is a very heavy discussion, very difficult subject matter for some people. So please, if this is not something that you feel ready to watch or join in quite yet, maybe step away from the video now. I'll give you a second. If you're okay with going forward, then I welcome you to join as we watch this song. But most importantly, if you or anyone that you know is experiencing anything that can lead to thoughts or discussions of suicide, please know that you are not alone out there and that you need to find someone to talk to. And I think that's the most important thing when it comes to discussing suicide. Talking about it tends to help more than we will ever understand. And I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, what would talking do? We don't necessarily know each other's situation. How could we possibly understand each other 100%? But just know that there are people out there that care about you, even if it feels like there aren't. I care about you. And this community surely cares about you. There's so much love and happiness out there waiting to be explored. And while it may not be something that you have access to at the moment or something that you seem to have thriving in your life at the moment, well, it's just that. It's at the moment. Life will get better. I promise. And I hope that you take the time to reach out to someone. Even if it's not you experiencing these thoughts, even if this is someone that you know, reach out to them as well. We've got to be there for each other. We've got to love each other. And we've got to make sure the world is a better place. So, without further ado, let's watch, shall we? I hope that you're all having a lovely day, and I love you all. Before we get started, because of the subject matter and because of how heavy this discussion might get, and because of how much emotion might be a part of this song, I decided I'm going to just watch it the full way through, and then we'll go back and kind of reanalyze. But I wanna let the track breathe first. So let's get on with it, shall we?
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. 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 hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly, what it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility, only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
um well, shit, okay. I wasn't expecting that ending, and leave it to Ren, man, to just put it all out there. Just every single emotion, every single feeling that's permeating his mind, he leaves it all out there for us to see and for us to experience. And god damn, that ending, it's just, it felt so real. You know what I mean? Like, it's the start of it kind of felt almost like what you would hear on the radio, and then it just took this turn, and we got this penetration into what is probably the core of Ren's mind, of his heart and his soul, and then he showed it to us, and let us see, and that's so difficult. And just, this is obviously for the friend that he lost. He mentions the bridge, and it's just so hard, right? And this is it. Like, he's made other songs about this before, right? He made How to Be Me, which was for his friend as well. But like, just topics like this permeate all of his music, and it's because his music is truly him bearing his soul to us, and this is what he's experiencing. And you can see that it hasn't, the pain, the loss of that person hasn't truly rescinded. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, right? We learn to live with it rather than learn to get over it, more often than anything else. And this is what he's experiencing right now. And like, we got like Animal Flow and Illest of Our Time, which are more like braggadocious, in his bag kind of elements. But then again, he doesn't want us to forget that he's still human. He's still real. He's still Ren. And he puts out something like this, where we literally get to open up a window into his heart, and bear witness to what he's experiencing in such a powerful way. And it's beautiful, but also tragic, because this is pain, this is true sadness. And on top of that, it's something that helps us connect, because when we lose somebody, whether it's through suicide or whether it's through death, we always recount the times that we've spent with them. We always go back and revisit moments, things we would have done better, things we would have changed, and we see that in the end there. And that's exactly what everyone's mind kind of travels to. And it's to see that kind of put into this song, and it's just, it's ridiculous what he's able to do, because I like, even though, like, man, I wasn't expecting to cry. That I knew it would be a heavy topic, but as soon as he got to that part where he just really let us in, that was it. That was there's how do you not watch that and feel what he's feeling? How do you not listen to that and revisit moments of your life where you've lost someone, whether it is through suicide or whether it's not, and not feel that connection? And I think that's really the power of Ren, is this connection. And man, I will not stress it. I cannot stress it enough that as much as death, the end of the things that we see now, can feel like an answer, like a solution, or like you mentioned, tranquility, it's not, man. Like, there's other things out there in the world. There's other things for us to explore, other things for us to learn, other things for us to do, other people to meet, and just ways to love our life that maybe aren't as apparent in those dark moments, but they exist, and that's what's important. And we have to strive for those things when we're stuck in the dark. We have to pull for the light when we're cramped in this mind, or this situation, or this experience that seems too painful to overcome, because there will always be an upswing, right? And truly, our darkest moments help us appreciate our brightest moments. And that's something that we need to remember. And so at the end of the day, like, if you're feeling like the end is better than this, just remember that, one, it's not better than this. This is life. This is opportunity. You have the chance to do anything that you want, even if it feels like you don't. Someday you'll find the opportunity to move past the situation that you're in, and you'll be happy for it. You'll be thankful and grateful because you experienced the low, and it'll make the highs feel so much more powerful. So please remember that. And on top of that, it's like, it's almost like the people that are left are the ones that suffer more. And not to compare suffering, but it's like, the thing is, once you're gone, as far as we know, you're no longer with us. And so your absence is the one of the greatest pains that we can experience, because losing a connection to someone you loved, someone that you care about, and someone you would die for, losing them in a sense like this, it is the worst kind of tragedy. And then we're left kind of picking up our own pieces. And that's not to say that, you should think about the problems that you might cause other people. It's just, think about the love that these people have for you, right? If you're feeling like you're experiencing so much pain and anguish that the only solution is suicide, please talk to the people in your life. Find people that you want in your life. Do what it takes to find a way to get past it, because it will get better, I assure you. The people that you love will help you. There are people out there that were willing to talk. I'm here for you to talk to. There are lots of places that you can go online or on the phone that you can reach out to, where people will talk to you and listen and feel what you're feeling. And it may not be exactly the same, but we'll do our best to help you forward, because that's what life should be about. We should be helping each other forward, helping each other find the strength to keep going, because we don't always have that strength for ourselves. And this is why, like, I say this all the time. Oh man, I say this all the time, but human connection is probably the most important thing in my mind, because it truly just adds so much value to life. And this is why I always say, talking to you guys in the channel, like just talking in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's truly a gift, because I get to learn so much about other people. We get to experience each other's strengths, each other's pains. We get to talk to each other about literally everything. And that's what makes life so meaningful. So if you feel like you're alone, you're not. You're not. You're definitely not. Just you need to find the right people that you want to talk to. Find the right things that give you hope and give you strength. And please choose to go on. Choose to keep going. Choose to find your strength whenever that strength may come, even if it's not now, even if tomorrow sucks, even if the day after tomorrow sucks, and it seems like it's not going to get better. It will. I promise. It will. So hold on for those moments. Oh man. Okay. I was going to go do the breakdown, but before I break down, I think I need to take a minute and just breathe. I'm sorry. This was meant to be um, a lyrical analysis, and I don't think I can do that in the current state. I will have to retemper my mind and come back to this, or I will probably just start bawling again, and that might not be as entertaining to watch, or it might for some of you. I don't know. Um, but at the end of the day, man, I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. I just, yeah, I think that's what we'll end it on. Take care of yourself. I hope your week is better than your day. Your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month, and I know it will be. And I'll see you next time.